Why don't you show me how to play your new game, Dan? You got an Atari?
Hello and welcome to Moonshot Studios. This is Ben, and today we are continuing on the Liquidators expedition in No Man's Sky. So yeah, we should be starting Phase 4 today, so let's see what that has in store for us. So if we go down here to Phase 4... Whoops! Gotta get to the drop zone number 4. Infestation Delta. Gotta purge that. Lure 3 deep sea monstrosities. Okay, so we're gonna be in the water on this one. Snowblind. Navigate during storms. Okay, so this one we pretty much already have halfway. And then fire in the hole, hit 4 targets with 1 grenade. Already did that. And then purple mist, eliminate corrupt sentinels. So we'll have to find a planet with corrupt sentinels to do this, which also shouldn't be that hard to do. So let's look and see where we are as far as the community goes. Hasn't really made any progress since yesterday by the looks of it, unless this is my personal progress. Maybe this is my personal progress, because it really doesn't seem to be going up like at all. So maybe we should just, maybe focus on that for a little bit. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. Oops. So yeah, I guess we'll just head to the next drop zone and get going on this. Here I am in my pink Avenger costume, apparently. And let's see, 3. And we'll head over to this area. I finally made coffee this morning for the first time in a month. My kitchen was all torn up for a month because of a leak upstairs. And so I had everything unplugged and I had to use a kitchen in a different unit. I live in an apartment building. And I just don't want to drag all my stuff over there, so I didn't have a kitchen for a while. Anyway, first things first, visiting the space station. See what to get our exosuit upgrade. And then I also want to check to see if there's any missions that will give us a salvaged frigate module, because that would be handy to be able to build some of the technology we need. Let's see. First we'll go here. Ooh, look at that. Let's take a look at this. It's probably not as good as what I have. Nope, definitely not. But it looks cool. Let's do that. I'm gonna sell those larvae that we got. We don't really need it. Let's go here. And we'll take a look at their missions. Doesn't look like there's any salvage frigate data available to us. Let's go talk to the envoy, see if there's anything we can donate. Maybe we can unlock a stage of free stuff. This is something I just discovered in my last, during the last expedition. You know, the more influence you have over these envoys, you can get a lot of free stuff, which is cool. So here we have this salvaged glass that we can give them because we know where to get more of this. It's just shooting sentinels, or shooting sentinels. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll just give them all three of them. Why not? And let's switch to our other. We've got a bunch of these. Yeah, we can give them a crystallized heart and all of our pirate transponders. We don't need those. So now we can go to redeem, and look at that. We've unlocked this free cache of projectile ammunition for the Mercenaries Guild. So all of these change depending on what station you're on. So it's pretty cool. Usually this one is an S-class upgrade for something. But a lot of times you can find, I mean, all these can contain something really good. So it's definitely worth checking this all the time and going to the donate tab and just seeing what to keep your eyes peeled for as far as stuff to donate. Now, this also changes per system, so before you sell anything, you know, just check here and see if it's something that can get you some brownie points with the guilds. Go down here, sell those larvae, because we don't really need them. So, I'm going to keep the salvage glass just in case we find another station that needs them. We'll sell this for almost $1 million. Keeping the wiring looms, we always need those. What else do we have here? We probably don't need this rancid flesh anymore. Sell these gravitino balls. I'm gonna keep everything else. That all looks good. Alright, let's call in the anomaly and get our exosuit upgrade from that as well. Obviously, after your exosuit's completely upgraded, you don't need to do this anymore. But might as well do it. So first I'll check the this thing to see if they've got any. That's a factory override unit. We can totally get that because we're going to be shooting at these things anyway. The problem with these, when you launch these missions, it's not a passive thing that just kind of sits in the background. It's like you go into another instance, so I would do that, but like I'd like it if it was like just in addition to the expedition that we were already doing as a passive background thing. It's not, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. Go up here. Ah, hi. This one. And I want to check a couple other things while we're here. Go over to our... because I think I have a special backpack upgrade. Or not upgrade, but special backpack we can get. Let's see. Companions, multi-tools. We've already got these two things. Appearances. So I think... oh, I thought we had that backpack. I guess I don't. Okay, I guess I don't have... I thought I had some of these wing packs. Man, I really kicked myself for not doing some of these excursions or expeditions. I really gotta just do all of them because you never know like what you're gonna get. It looks really awesome. Stealth paint, iron paint. Let's see. Decals. Oh yeah, base building parts. Okay, we haven't completed any of these yet. I can turn myself into a bug. Let's just go look. I kind of went through this really fast the other day. Let's see. Backpack. So we got 1, 10. Okay, we're gonna do that. Backpack style. Maybe I will do the cape, just for the heck of it. Boots. We have these bug feet. I don't know if I want those. Maybe the gloves though. Do the bug gloves. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Yeah, bug gloves. Slowly turning into a bug. Alright, let's go to the next drop zone. Bring some democracy. Scan this place just so we know what we're getting into. It's a frozen planet. Vile brood detected. Oh, hello, water. Okay. around here. Because usually it's not that far. I bet you this is it. G. Nope. Nope. I want to change my weapon. Oh, let me reload. Hello, TARDIS Chaser. Welcome. Thank you for joining, and thank you for watching the stream last night of Dune Imperium with the Silver Metal Tavern. That was pretty fun. I had never been in the tavern since he turned it into the tavern. I used to game with Matt a lot before COVID, and then that was before he was streaming and everything. And then during COVID, he started streaming, but since it was COVID, you know, we weren't gaming together anymore. But yeah, it's all right. I'll have to show you. I took some pictures of what it looked like from our angle. I'll have to send those to you. It's pretty cool. He's got so many DSLR cameras set up, and he's got a RoboCam that, like, he just presses a button on his stream deck, and it like has all these pre-programmed positions and zooms that it does. You know, it's on motors, so it just kind of points to a certain area. It's really neat. He's got it set up quite well. Yeah, he's been building it for a while. Like, when he first started out, he just had like 2 cameras, and now he's got at least 5, and they're like professional cameras. It's great. Yeah, he helped me get. I met him on my first gig with that Disney show on Disney Channel, and then through him, I filled in for him on The Good Place. So yeah, he's been great. He's a really nice guy, and yeah, I think you'd like it. Next time you're out here, we should try to game with him. Okay, Liquidator. Command broadcast follows. Congratulations on securing the drop zone. Your continued survival places you in the 90th percentile. Again, I don't know what percentile means. I've never understood what this means. I guess I could Google it. The scouts of the Vanguard have mapped out prime infestation sites. You've mentioned him before. He seems like a cool guy, and I would love to visit again. Yeah, you should totally visit again. Yeah. Oh. And let's see here. Acknowledge order. Alright, so now we gotta go kill some more thingies. Oh, but first, let's look at what we got for our reward. Ooh, okay, we now have a superclass multi-tool. Planetary charge, 3 ion batteries. Okay, so, you know, Nothing super exciting there except that multi-tool. Okay. Oops. I feel like you need another add the I'm doing my part sound. I know, I really need to... Because when somebody subscribes, that pops up, but I should just make it a button item on here. Maybe I'll do that for the next stream. Let's see. So did it tell me where the next place was? I don't think it did. Maybe now it'll pop up, yeah. Wow, the lighting on this planet is really interesting. Somebody call for an exterminator. Oh no. Oh no! So the Sentinel drones hate me, but they're fine with the the giant bug. Going in here. You can't see me. Alright, I need to reload some stuff. Sure, let's reload that, and... Actually, yeah, that's fine. Oh, man! That's all I need. Look at these creatures with like swords on their heads. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just hide inside here until the sentinels go away. Yeah, looks like they're gonna get bored. I know, I'm always making the sentinels mad at me. It's like they feel ownership of the planet. I think the sentinels are actually a virus. I don't know, I can't remember the lore exactly, but I think it's something like that. I sponged the lingering slime from the terminal. The liquidators logs are once again available. Hello, follows the testament of Liquidator 3813G of the Vanguard. This infestation was stubborn. I had to place the plasma charges by hand, plunging myself into the viscera of the nest. I did so without fear. I knew those who follow would do their part. But at its heart, surrounded by grubs, I was submerged in the hive's jelly. It was soft, it was warm, it was home. I could not place the charges, I could not do my part. What? I am ashamed, and now you have done my part for me. What? Huh. Interesting. Alright, so let's collect this reward. See what it is. Oh, it's more upgrades for the multi-tool. Wow. Bunch. Five prepared bolt band bolt caster. Ah, jeez, that was creepy. I'm not in here. Sentinels act as the workhorse machines of the Atlas and as universal police, policing the actions of those who reside within the universe. Okay. But I think they go crazy. Like, I think there's... Like, I think the Sentinels get out of hand after a while or something, according to the lore. Okay. He's probably not gonna notice I'm here, because I'm not killing anything. Let's do this. Blood in the water. Fire in the sky. Lure 3 deep sea monstrosities. I don't like deep sea monstrosities. So where are the deep sea monstrosities? I guess we'll have to find a planet with the deep sea. Let's reach a planet with water. That planet, everything's like behind us here. A hot planet. Let's see what this one is. Violent planet. Oh, and dissonance detected, so I might be able to get the corrupted sentinels on that one. And when I say might, I mean absolutely will. Those ones are easy to attract. You just kill one of their big mining guys, which are pretty easy to find from the sky. Let's see if this has a... Okay, so that's just the next drop zone. No fuel. Oops. That's not what I want. Oh, I don't have any... Oh, that's not good. That sucks. Here we are. There's always rocks somewhere. Give me some tritium. It's probably gonna be silver. Ooh, is this a storm? Because I need to fly in a storm as well. That'll be good. It doesn't say it's a storm. Oh, yep. Unless this planet is just always like this. There we go. It's not one of those creatures. It's hard to see what's going on. There we go. Must not be a storm. Even though it really looks like it's a storm. Ah, here we are. Oh, not gonna give me. I need corrupted sentinels. There's more over here. now the storm is here. It's kind of funny. This is weird. Oh yeah, I see the storm crystals are out now. If I can get to the ship, and I can fly around for a bit, hopefully get that. I like how it always says like one sentinel remaining, and then it's like, oh wait, here's a whole bunch more. Maybe I can get out of here before they show up. I doubt it. But oh, cool! A sentinel capital ship has arrived. That's great. Don't know what to do about that. Oh my god, this is just chaos. Doing this while in a storm. Ah, jeez. Come on. Keep clicking the wrong button. Okay, storm's cleared. I don't know where this sentinel ship is, but I think I'm just gonna... Oops. I might just leave it alone. Get the... Oh no, I've got like 300... No, 203. What? 203 units to go before I get that milestone. Darn it. Oh well. That shouldn't be too hard. Okay, back to killing these dudes. Corrupted sentinels. I think I've only got like 5 or 6. Oh, there was some. Just have no idea where to land. nice flat area. I think. Ah, yeah, there's some more settles there. Okay. Ooh, some oxygen. Da, da, da. So that spawn's gone now, huh? Darn. Where is this grub? Oh, it's right here.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Alright, let's see if we can find another... Actually, let me look at this. So, we've only killed 10 corrupted sentinels. That's not too bad. We're getting there. This planet is pretty, pretty rough as far as planets go. It's pretty chaotic. I think I might just wait around for another storm, and then once I get that, I'll go find a different planet that's got dissonance on it, because this is giving me anxiety. It's just too chaotic. Alright, Wall of Flame. That sounds good. We just need 200 more units. Flying in the storm. Let me actually set that as my thing here. Do I have to be on the ground? I thought it was flying. Explore on foot during storms. Oh, darn it. Land. What do you mean it's not clear? I don't know why I thought it said fly. Woo, extreme weather, firestorm. Let's just run around like crazy. Almost there. Apparently when I'm using the jetpack, it doesn't count. I really wish it would stop switching what I have tracked. I don't know why it does that. Yeah. It just wants me to build a geobay now. For some reason. Got it. Okay, now we can get the heck out of here. Go find another dissonant planet. Alright, let's collect the reward. Let's look at this. So that's that. Oh, I guess it did go here. It's the movement module. Let's see. Yeah. 212% jetpacks. Boost power 13%, fuel efficiency 16%. Awesome. Some good stuff. It said we also got some. Oh, yeah. What does this do? 21 to life support, 2 to solar panels, and then we're going to want to move. We're just going to want to move this here, and move this up here. Yeah, that'll be fine, and then we'll put our other thing there. Should have another, there it is. Right there. Cool, and then looked like we had a multi-tool. Oh no, that's Minotaur. But I think we had a few things we could build, yeah. So the optical drill, advanced mining laser. Yeah, we can worry about this later. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Okay, let's go find. Let's get out of this this hellhole.
Extreme night temperature detected.
That's not dissonant. That one's not dissonant. Okay, this looks like all the planets are in this direction. Hello, Korvax. Sure. Let's see what you got. I don't need any of this stuff. So, sorry. Are those the only planets here? Yeah, so... yeah. I don't think I've been to all of them. Oh! Got another milestone. Cool. Didn't even know that one was a thing. Oh, that's in phase 5. Cool. Multi-tool inventory slots. I think we're done with the multi-tool. I don't think we can have more inventory slot. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. We can have a lot more. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next our next place here. Hopefully there's dissonance here too. Don't know. Yeah. Won't show me. Aggressive Sentinels. Is this just 2 planets here? Kinda looks like it. Oh, this is a pirate station. Pad out this section a little bit. Let's go talk to the bounty. It's contraband agent. Is this the bounty agent? Yeah. Sometimes they have good stuff. Nothing I'm really looking for. Nothing I'm looking for. this again, see if these have changed. I don't think they do. Oh, they do. I don't remember these. This is definitely a different thing. Still nothing I want. Let's go to that water planet and see if we can get this deep sea monstrosities out of the way. I don't think I have any. Actually, wait a minute. We might want to go back there because I don't think I have any underwater tech. Yeah, let's actually go back here for a second. See if we can buy. Some underwater stuff. Okay, so we want this. Okay, so we got that. The efficient water jets might be good too. Okay, so now we just have to install these things. Which I'm sure I can't do right now, because sometimes they require like chlorine or pearls or something. But we can get that on the planet. That's fine. Do what you want to do. Okay. I always appreciate the lurk. Okay, let's put this on. So we just need some copper. That's not bad at all. Can probably get that. This planet does not have copper. This planet has activated copper, which I actually don't know if that counts. Is there only 2 planets here? I thought there was another one. Well, let's go see if the activated copper will work. I don't think it will. This planet's excuse me, this planet's pretty similar to the one we were just on. Except there is water. That's sodium. Let's see here. That's all it's showing up. Oh, they're probably going to a... They're probably going to a trading post. Yeah. Let me see if we can find a trading post. Just a distress beacon. Okay. Well, let's see what this is going to be like. Maybe it won't be so bad. Just gotta find some deep water. Usually abyssal horrors are around like sunken bases and stuff. I feel like I need to build a submarine so that I can find those.
Technology recharging.
I might want to grab grab some of these while we're here.
Technology recharge.
That distress call's in the water. That would be handy.
Technology recharge.
Maybe I'll go there and just check it out. Because if that's in the water, then there's probably horrors next to it.
Extreme temperature detected. Extreme temperature detected.
This looks like it's on ground. Nah. Let's go check out this other planet. Maybe the other planet also has water. Does not look like it. I guess we could just continue on to the next system, actually. There's no reason why we gotta stay here. We just won't do the, yeah, this has water in it, so we just won't do the drop zone until we've got these other things done. I don't know why I like doing them in order, or at least the phases in order. I just do. Alright, there's some water there. Let's see if this one has copper. Copper's, yeah, there we go. Copper's pretty common. I was surprised that that other plant didn't have copper. Let's see what's over here. And this planet. I don't even know if probably can't even see that. Okay. And then there's a planet over here. This looks pretty barren. Copper, rusted metal. I'm not seeing any of the dissonant. Yeah. Let me scan that one. Scan this one? Yeah. So there's just one moon that we haven't scanned yet. These are kind of hard to get this far out. So this is a tropical planet. Yeah, let's go get the copper first real quick. This is a pretty place. Doesn't seem nearly as scary as some of the other planets we've been on recently. Has frenzied sentinels.
Units received. Units received.
Might as well grab all this free money.
Units received.
What is this? I need an advanced laser for that. I haven't installed that yet.
Technology recharge.
Can we just call that in? Yeah. Alright, a couple things here. We need to add fuel to that, and then yeah, it'd be nice to get some upgrades here. Let's see, let's go here, and I think we can do, oh, we need a little bit more copper. Alright, that's fine, we can find more copper. Copper.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Always getting in the way. Just trying to steal all this planet's natural resources. Be alone.
Hostile scan detected.
Is that my freighter? That shouldn't be my freighter. Alright, so I think we can build this mask now. Pretty good. So that'll help us breathe underwater a lot better. And then, what do we need here? We need chromatic metal and 6 living pearls. That one's going to be a little tougher, but we might be able to do that on the next planet we go to. It's got to be a freighter. I don't think that's my freighter. Since I didn't tell it to warp here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can donate some more stuff to you. Alright, sweet. Let's see, we're gonna get this, we're gonna get that. I don't really care about the rusted metal. Cool. So we got some cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and update our, or upgrade our exosuit. Let's just fill that out. See what this guy has on offer. Oh, he's got a salvage frigate module. Hunt low-level pirates. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that, because we could use that. So hopefully he's just out here. Usually they are. Usually it's just one pirate, so I wonder if this is just not the right thing. Okay, got it. So we'll complete this. Hand in mission. Cool. So that means we can upgrade the freighter. And that'll be helpful. Maybe. Depending on how fast... I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about upgrading the freighter because I think we'll be done with the expedition before we really use it much, but could be wrong. Okay, this planet, I'm gonna go here, see if it has water. I also kind of want to scan that moon. Let's see if it'll let us scan. Yeah, okay. Oops. Fungal mold. Can't really tell if it's going to help us much. No dissonance here. That's a little annoying. So I don't want to have to go back to their system 2 jumps away. Go to that stormy planet. Tritium again. At least there's usually a huge minefield or asteroid field, like just around all over the place.
Technology recharge.
This is a very pretty planet. Just need to find water. There we go. Maybe. No. A little bit of water, but we need to find like an ocean. Just need to find a big. Maybe. Yeah, looks like a nice big ocean. Got some armored clams, which is good. Definitely use some armored clams so we can build our water jets. So let's do that.
Technology recharging.
Okay, I think we've got 2 pearls now. Let's go this one. Worked. Getting some of these crystals. They're super handy. Oh, a learning specimen. I wonder if that's what we're looking for. horrifying. Okay, so that did count as a deep sea monstrosity. Great. Now we know what we're looking for. Awful, horrifying things. Let's get more of these out. Oh, there's an abyssal horror down here. I don't know if that counts.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
No, it's not accounted. These things sure are few and far between, aren't they? Glad we only have to get 3 of them. Abyssal horrors don't count. Needs to be the alluring something or other. Aha. Let me see if I can install these water jets now. Nope, we need 1 more pearl and some chromatic metal. Refill my oxygen. Luckily it doesn't take a ton. Ugh, I do not like those. There he is. Okay, now I'm watching while I cook dinner. You showed up just in time for me to kill these alluring specimens that are actually fairly terrifying. I need one more. Need one more living pearl while we're here. This game have water with swimming? Yeah, sure does. You can build bases down here too. Also, hello, welcome to Moonshot Studios. Today I'm playing some No Man's Sky. And we're about to make a big fish angry at us. So, prepare yourselves. Let's steal all of his little... There he is! Leave me alone. You sound scary. Okay. Blood in the water is done. It was a big... It's called an alluring specimen. And I had to find 3 of them, and they're creepy. But I want to get one more pearl so I can build better water jets, although I don't think I'll need them now. Okay, got that. Ow. And it tried to bite me. I'm really happy about this game is on Xbox. Yeah. Xbox, PlayStation, Switch. Obviously, the Switch version doesn't look as good as Xbox or PlayStation or PC, but it's quite amazing how well it runs, honestly. Can I call my ship? Oh, yes. That's nice. This is a new thing. It's 60 frames per second at 1080 on Series S. Nice. Oh, and now it's raining. Okay, let's see here. Actually, you can run it with 4K res. Nice. Yeah, I don't have 4K monitors on my PC. I just have 2 1440s. But yeah, so no reason to push it. But being that it came out in 2016 and they've had like 30 updates and all the updates have been included, it's a pretty awesome like game for what you get. I mean, the price point, I have it for Switch, I have it for PC. I kind of feel like buying it for PlayStation simply to give them more money, because since it came out, you know, like I said, there's 30 updates, and they never charge for any of the updates. There is no way to give them more money outside of buying the game. I'm surprised how well the Xbox Series S works and how cheap it is. Yeah, so I'm feeling like buying it for PlayStation just so I can give them some more money, because I've had it since 2016 and I've given them $30. Okay, let's get some more chromatic metal in here. So we're gonna need to throw some copper in. Yeah, we got some copper there. We'll get a few here. Let's see. PlayStation has more free-to-play games like Genshin Impact. Yeah. I'm mostly PC. I have a PS4 Pro, but I haven't made the jump over to PS5 yet, just because I do most of my gaming on PC anyway. I am looking forward to the new Switch that should be coming out at some point. I'll probably snatch one of those, but you sold your PC, but you're probably you miss Windows very much. Yeah. Okay, let's build this water jet. Yeah. Okay, so now I need to find some more dissonant worlds where I can locate some more of these bad guys. So can I can't. I have to go into space to open this. Oh, you can't do anything on your Mac? Oh, you can't do everything on your Mac. Yeah, they released No Man's Sky for Mac last year. I have a MacBook Pro. My MacBook Pro is too old to run it well. But the new ones, like if you have an M1 or an M3, should handle it just fine. You have an Air M1, it might be able to run it just fine. Maybe not at the super high Retina, you know, like the Retina displays that the Airs have, but I don't see you having many issues with an M1. I use an I think for work we had like an M1. Yeah, hopefully, I think you could do 60. I think you could do 60, but I'm not sure. You'd have to look into it. I got it for my 2018 MacBook Pro, which was the lowest. It was like on the bottom of the requirements, and it ran, but I had to turn everything down. It just was not a fun experience. I can't remember what frames per second it had though. All right, let's look and see if we can find some dissonance. Let's see here. We go R. So can we find dissonance just looking at stars like this? Supposedly we should be able to. Where have we been? Because there's been a couple of places we've been that had dissonance. Aha! Let's go there. Mac with Intel. Yeah, my 2018 is an Intel something. Can't remember. I'd have to look, but yeah, it's. Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't think the new Macs have Intel processors. I think they went all to the ARM chip, which is a good move because they were kind of, yeah, you're right, like they suck. Now, they didn't at the time. At the time, they were awesome, but you know, progress. Apple's doing everything to move to the M series. Yeah, I think that's a good move, honestly. It is I mean, it is so fast. At work, we used M processors. I can't remember if they were they were Studio Macs, so not even like the iMacs, but just the Studio Macs, and they were so frickin' fast compared to what I was used to. As far as encoding for like H.264 and stuff, I do a lot of video work. And so, as far as that went, they just screamed. But I couldn't test gaming or anything because it was a work computer, and they might not be super happy about that. Mac Studio is way much better than MacBooks with M processors. Okay, that's good to know. I have a PC for gaming and most stuff that I do, but I have a Mac for my mobile. You know, so for my laptop, I'm sticking with Mac just so I can have both. You know, both environments, a Windows and a Mac, because you never know. Although I bought the drivers for Windows to read Mac hard drives, so that's been really handy. So then I can just plug in a Mac formatted drive and still get all my video and stuff. I think it was like $50. Wasn't too bad. The thing I don't like about Mac, maybe it's not a huge deal anymore, but one of the things I wasn't crazy about Mac was that, you know, they don't have official support for NVIDIA cards. And I really like, you know, like the 3000 series and the 4000 series, so. But I don't know if it matters much. Yeah, Mac gaming has never really been... those two words have never really appeared in the same sentence very often. Like, Macs aren't really known for their gaming, which kind of sucks because they definitely have the power. They're just not optimized for it because there's more Windows machines. I want these storm crystals. Give me these storm crystals. Ow. Oh, where's my... There we are. Huh. These storm crystals are handy. How dynamic is this game now? Can you explain? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, dynamic. They have changed a lot. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, it's not even comparable to when the game was first released. It's kind of insane how much has changed. And then they do the seasonal events, aka the expeditions, which is what I'm doing now, where you just kind of start a new character and you have all these goals, and you unlock account-wide stuff, which is nice. But I mean, you can have you know, your own fleets of ships now. And you can build your own ships now. And obviously, the planet, you know, the base crafting on the planets is pretty great. Yeah, it's a lot of. It's really changed since the original. It's too bad I decided to do this during a storm. Okay, halfway through. Apparently I picked the most radioactive planet ever. Can I make my own fleet like in Star Wars? Kind of. So you get a freighter, which you can basically build a base on your freighter. I mean, you kind of don't need land bases anymore if you've got your freighter upgraded all the way. You just bring the whole thing with you. And then I think you can have 25 ships that go with you. You can have a fleet of 4 fighter ships, and then, or like a squadron, I guess. And then you can have a fleet of 25 frigates, which are big ships that you can send out on missions to just basically go get you money. Money and supplies, but it's pretty cool. I think that guy just committed suicide. Tell me that I can have my own city, and I am downloading the game now. Well, I've got news for you. They've added a settlement system where you actually do control an NPC settlement city that you can grow, and you do research to upgrade buildings and get new buildings. And then the NPCs work in your settlement and can get you money and resources and stuff. So yeah, there is a city building, kind of city growing element to it. I can show you that in a minute. 21 out of 32. I have a city on my other account. Where are you guys? Oh, there you are. Olé! Open world, your city, fleet, shipbuilding. I know, it's huge, and there's 250 galaxies to explore. It's huge. Yeah. And like they added another faction recently, so that like they're kind of like this nomadic robot race that you can discover and do research and stuff. Oh man, level 4 severe. Is there an ending of the game? So yes and no. There is a story that you can follow that kind of it's nice because it kind of leads you through all the sort of aspects of the game, from basic finding of your resources and stuff to base building to fleet management, all that stuff, and it kind of does it in a nice story-driven way, so you're not like overwhelmed. And then you go on what's called the Atlas path, where you kind of learn about the universe and why things are the way they are. And all the while you're gaining more skills and stuff, more technology. And so it kind of ends when you reach the center of the galaxy. But that's kind of where the main story ends, but you can still, once you reach the center of the galaxy, you can choose a different galaxy to go to. And you can bring all of your stuff with you, and you can continue on. But also, again, with these expeditions, it's kind of like a new storyline every few months comes out that you can do. Oh no, my inventory is full. So the game never really ends, but there are storylines that you can do to kind of help you progress through. We get our... No, we're at 25. Okay. What about combat or content updates? Are they frequent? I would say there's probably about 4 a year. So I'd say they're fairly frequent, and they're pretty big. And considering it's not technically a live service game, I think that's pretty good. And Light No Fire, they're working on Light No Fire. Light No Fire looks really cool. Okay, I think I got it. Where's my spaceship? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, those were the corrupted sentinels too. Oh, now there's a sentinel frigate coming in. Capital ship. I might just leave that alone. I don't think this little thing is capable of taking that out. Where am I? Oh, I know where I'm going. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. They're not happy with me at all. Yeah. Just so angry. All of them? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I can get out of here now. So let's go back to this system. It should tell me. Is it because I took crystals? No, I think it's more just I attacked them because the game told me to. The game was like, hey, you need to do this as part of the expedition. And I was like, but I don't want to. The game was like, I don't care. Alright, so. What? I still have one. I thought I had all 32 of them. Ah, that's annoying. Inventory full. Oh, I can't. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Let me go land at the... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to kill one more. Let me go get rid of some of this stuff that I have. Tell your boss you're full and this one won't change anything. Exactly. Like, isn't 31 enough? Why do we have to do 32? I'm gonna give you guys more of this stuff because I don't want to hold on to it. So I'm giving these guys stuff so that you can get some of this stuff is for free, and then other things you have to pay for. But once you build up an allowance, so yeah, you donate it to the guilds, and then once you build up an alliance with the guilds, you start getting these things for free, which is pretty handy, or at a guild discount, so 60% off. 66% off, then I can go sell it for more if I don't want it. I must have already taken that one. Alright, let's see what else we got for sale. Can you actually play online with your friends? Yeah. So there is a multiplayer element to it. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I've not done it. But yeah, you can. And I'm not 100% sure, but it might be cross-platform. I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh yeah, let's get rid of this.
Units received.
I want to keep my storm crystals. Let's get rid of this juicy grub.
Units received.
Don't think I need any of these.
Units received.
Probably get more.
Units
That.
received.
Okay.
Units received.
That would be useless to release it on a bunch of platforms without. Yeah. Well, you know, like PlayStation really doesn't like. They like their exclusive stuff, but yeah, I don't think they won that battle for this one. I do wish it was cross-save, if that makes sense. Like, I would love to just, like, you know, fire it up on my Switch, you know, and continue playing, but I don't know if you can do that. But yeah, playing Xbox with PS players is almost impossible, yeah. But Xbox and PC is pretty common. I know, like, one of my friends, well, a couple of my friends play Diablo 4 on Xbox, and I've been able to play with them on PC. Oh no, is this the scary dissonance system? I think it is. So let's go ahead and collect the reward for this. Ooh, I get a hypnotic eye. Oh, dang it. I spent all that time building the water jets and then it just gave me one. Oh well, maybe I can sell it. I'm really sad about Elite Dangerous on consoles. It's not updated. Yeah, I know. I have Elite Dangerous for PS4, but I've always played it on PC. I just got it on PS4 just because. It was like $10. But yeah, so most of the time, well, all the time now, I play it on PC. Which, yeah, it's also one of my favorite games. And yeah, that kind of sucked. Didn't really affect me a lot, but I can, you know, I can imagine, and I understand why everybody, you know, a lot of, you know, all the console players were upset, you know. Am I still full? No, I'm not full. Starship's full. Oops. I don't have a PC, so all my progress is on. You can transfer it. They did bring out. I don't know if they're still letting you do it, but I know for a while they were letting you transfer your account from PC, Xbox, or sorry, PlayStation and Xbox to a PC account. Because yeah, a lot of people were like, "Well, what do I do? I've already put so much time in on the console version." So yeah, they Frontier do allow people to do that. I don't know if that was a limited time thing. You don't really want to. You have a lot of things from Odyssey. Yeah, anyway. Alright, let's kill one more thing. make sure my gun's ready. All I really want is to make Elite Dangerous on consoles great again. Hey man, WebFizZ 2024. Let's get you in office. There, are you happy? Are you happy now? Alright, phase 4 is also done with that. It's hazardous flora detected. Yeah, it's pretty common. I wonder how many players they lost because of that decision. Oh, I'm sure they lost quite a few. Yeah. But it just, I think their team was just spread too thin and they weren't able to develop for 3 platforms. It sucks. Okay, so let's go. Let's collect this reward. Forbidden multi-tool module times 2. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, it ran fine. It even ran. I had a G4 tower. Or I'm sorry. Was it? No, not a G4 tower. Jeez, I'm insane. A quad-core Intel Mac Pro tower, and I had Windows installed and GTX 1080. And Odyssey ran after the first few updates. Odyssey ran fine on that, and that system's 10 years old. So I'm not sure why they they couldn't, but you know, I don't know. I'm not a programmer. Also, I'm not a doctor. Alright. We can start turning my character into a bug now. I had 20 frames per second on foot on an old PC. Oof. Yeah, I did have to, on my old Mac, I'd have to drop down to medium when I went into like the the ground battles, basically. Your poor 1050, ooh, without the TI. Yeah, that could be it. My computer just eked out, just barely, being that it was 1080. Burning inside. Oh, that poor thing. It did its job well, though, I'm sure. But, I mean, it took a while for Odyssey to be optimized, too. I mean, you had great systems that were still having troubles with it. Gravitational anomaly detected. You mean like a black hole? Alright, I think I'm going to land, and then I'll switch into my other character real quick and show you a few of the things if you want, to entice you and explain some of the changes. I could boil eggs in the inside of my computer when ED launched. Yeah, my computer now, my PC now, I'm running a 3090 Ti. Only 32 gigs of RAM though, and gosh, 1200X i9, 1200KS. I mean, take 1200KS i9. Yeah, and Elite Dangerous barely registers. But it's turned on, like it's insane. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go into my other save. show you a couple of the things. Execute on planet. I think this is it. I mean, I would say go ahead and just follow the storyline that it starts you out with, because it's gonna, if you do normal mode, which is what I like to do, it'll start you on a planet. Your ship will be destroyed, and you'll have to repair it. And it's pretty good at just like leading you through how to do that. A couple of the things though is you'll want to definitely update your exosuit, and also just sell a lot of stuff. So you're going to be finding a lot of stuff on the ground that you're not really sure what to do with. Sometimes in the descriptions of the item, it'll just be like, unless it tells you it's a crafting item, you can probably just sell it just for money, you know. Let's see if we and so then you get the money, so then you can upgrade your suit. And the game will tell you that you have to find these crashed like suit modules on planets, these upgrade bays, and part of the storyline will help you find one of those. That's one way to do it, but every station, whenever you go to a new system, every single station will have an upgrade available to you. You just have to pay for it, as opposed to tracking down these upgrade modules and doing all that. So as long as you've got the money, which after a while is really easy to get, but once you have the money, you can upgrade your suit pretty quickly. Another thing that's really important is, or something you should know about, is after about 3 hours of gameplay, when you jump into a system, you'll probably get into a pirate battle where you'll actually get a free capital ship. And so the capital ship that I have here, that I'm about to go to, was free because I killed all the pirates. Yeah, for free. So you kill the pirates, and then the captain invites you on board and offers it to you free as thank you. You'll have different classes of ships. You know, A class, B class, C class, and S class. Yes, I like this style because it looks like a Star Destroyer. There are different styles. The pirate capital ships look pretty awesome, actually, too. A lot of the capital ships looks like these cargo ships out here. But anyway, once you have your capital ship, which is this massive thing, you can go to other fleets and buy these frigates. And these frigates you can land on and stuff too, but you mostly send them out to do missions for you, and they'll start bringing in tons of money after a while. So this one's the Frigate of the Damned. It's actually a ghost frigate. Can someone actually attack your capital ship? They sure can, although they won't last long because of these defense turrets. I don't think you can actually ever lose your capital ship. I think they're basically invincible. But yeah, there can be battles around them. And it would be cool if they added like capital ship war zones later on. Sometimes you'll jump into a system and there will be a pirate capital ship attacking another ship, and those are definitely like huge cannons, like firing over and attacking. So anyway, so then in your capital ship you actually have a landing bay, and it'll have your other ships in there that you have. And I think you can have up to 9. So all these other ships in here are mine. And so then you go up to the bridge, and assuming it doesn't freeze. Hello. So the bridge you can't really do anything about. It just kind of is this way. But once you go through this doorway, this is basically acts like a base that you can build, and you can build it however you want. So in here, I have my planetary probe, where it'll scan the entire system. Oh, yes, it is huge. It gets huger. So this is where I control all my fleets. I can show you that in a minute. This is my industrial area, and it's just pulling stuff out of space to build stuff. This is all my storage units. You can have up to 10 of them. And then out here is a little project I'm working on where it's just essentially going to be... It's technically out in space, but I was just going to make it into like this cool lobby area. This is kind of more of a hack than anything. Yes, this is where all my Bitcoin miners are. And then upstairs, let's see here. This is where I built like the employee lounge. Lounge over here. I built a bar over here, you know, with some taps. In here is the restaurant, and so you can grow your own plants and stuff. And then I just kind of put table and chairs over here. And you have your farmer here who sends you on missions to learn all this stuff. And then, let's see. I've got my armorer here who can get you upgrades for your guns. Yeah, I built this whole thing. Yeah, this is not what a normal ship looks like inside. The only thing that comes with your ship is the bridge and where the shuttles land. And so everything else I kind of built with just pieces. Here's my trade post. Yeah, these are all like base pieces you can buy either from upgrades or from the Quicksilver. If we go up another level, I've got my grow room because this particular plant is illegal. How does the game offer so... Well, I mean, it is many years old, and they keep bringing out massive updates. So it just keeps getting more, and, you know, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if we go up one more level... I'm still working on this level. This level's pretty boring. Illegal plants, how much money? It depends. But we're millions of credits if I sell my entire thing, and then I think it takes like 2 hours to grow back. I don't know why this guy was in my private quarters, but here's my private quarters. Built another little wet bar in here. Can someone actually check it? Oh, like, can the police see if you have it, or... So I think the only way is I can harvest it all, and then I can just sell it. I don't think so. Not when it's on your ship. If you have it on your little ship that you fly around, and you get scanned by police, they might attack you if you don't get rid of it. But I just sell it directly from the capital ship, so they don't really know. Right, so go back down. So you can have up to five. You can have up to five ship fleets active at the same time. So I put 6 of these things in just for balance, just just for looks. Only 5 of them can be used at once, and so all these guys are green. So that means these are the ships that I sent out on missions. They've all come back. So then you talk to the commander, and he'll tell you everything that you got. So this guy pulled in 234,000 credits, indium, relics, magnetized ferrite. And so then we'll end expedition, and it looks like we got a couple of million just for that. So we'll go to this one, see what they're bringing in. Yeah, just a lot more money. These are the trade ships. They bring in even more money. Yeah, and the game, again, will lead you through how to set this up, and then it's on you to make it bigger. But how many hours do I have? I think this account's like 200 or something. And I mean, yeah, that's a long time, but there are people who have like way more. But then again, I'm not always playing this account. Like, I'll do the expeditions, and those are usually on a fresh save. You can use your main character in the expedition if you want, but I've heard rumors that it could risk your save file, so I just don't. I just start fresh. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's easy to fall in love with this game, especially in this state. Like, it's just so much better than it used to be. Okay. So I'm grabbing all this stuff. And there's cool, like, derelict freighters that you can find floating out in space that are, like, haunted or abandoned, and you can find a lot of cool stuff on those. Those are kind of creepy because they're like abandoned and power's out and stuff. All right, so uh-oh, did I freeze it? Oh no, I froze it. I froze it. Oh, that doesn't happen that often. I was just doing too good. Yeah, so you can see how often those. Oh, well, no, now you won't be able to see. You can see how often the major updates are. February, March, May, July. I mean, all these were major updates where they added, like the orbital update changed the way the stations look like. The Omega update changed, like, added the pirate freighters. Adrift added a whole new expedition, and then Worlds Part 1 added another expedition, changed the way the water and the weather systems work. Like, like you can see there's four major events or 4 major things just in the last few months. 5.0 Worlds transforms the universe into a richer, wilder, more varied and immersive place featuring huge leaps. Yeah, they completely changed the way a lot of the things work. The clouds look great now. The water looks really good now. But they also added more plants and stuff. Okay, let's go back into this. I don't know how much got saved, but that's okay. I didn't really do anything. Yeah, this really is a success story. Like, when it first came out, it didn't live up to the promises of its Kickstarter, and a lot of people downvoted it, and it had a rough time. Nowadays, I think people have you know, they've really turned it around. Okay, just let me grab these again real quick. So those ones didn't save. Oh man, it'd be cool if it gave me different rewards. Okay, now before I do anything else, I do like to put a save point on the bridge, which you can only do if you're standing over here. And you hit build. You go to your save point, and you can... I already have one in here, so it won't let me, but... yeah, anyway. The game has great potential because you can add new things all the time. Yeah, and they have been, which is new stuff. So yeah, the bridge stays like this. Like, there's not really anything you can do about the bridge, but everything beyond this green light, this green doorway, is completely whatever you want, which is pretty great. So then, once I have all my ships back and I've debriefed all the commanders, I can go here, and this guy gives me all the potential missions I can send my fleet on. Just wait. Yeah. And so you have balanced expeditions. Oh man, that would be great. Is that true? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They haven't really updated the capital ships much since they came out. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe not update 6, but it's definitely possible, and I think probable. Because when they brought out the pirate freighter, they changed the look of the bridge. So it's definitely on the radar. So the bridge of the pirate freighter looks different. Okay. So you've got all these different expeditions. You can send your... Not to be confused with the season expedition. These are expeditions you just send your fleet on. So, like, we'll do this one, which is an exploration. And we can select which ships we want to be on here. We can only assign 5 at a time. I usually like to go to my lowest rated ships and assign those first. So I've got 2 exploration ships here that are A-rated. They'll probably be enough, but I will pair them with Super, or an S-class. This will show you the fleet rating versus the difficulty rating. So as long as this is a little higher than this, you'll be good to go. You also have to worry about fuel for your freighters. You can make this, you can steal it from other freighters. There's a bunch of different ways. Actually, those are the 2 ways. There's 2 ways, and that was them. If the engine is really so flexible that they change many things, is it possible they will make a capital ship customization too? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you can already change the color of the ship and the engines and stuff. It would be great if you could change the bridge. That would be so cool. Yeah, I think it's mostly limited by time and money. And I mean, it's that's why people like me, like to buy it for multiple systems, because it's like, that's the only way we can give them more money. Nothing is monetized in the game. You buy the game and that's it. No DLC, or no paid DLC, no premium currency, no subscription. It's just the one and done, So we'll launch this expedition, they warp out, and we look at these other ones. So this one's a combat one. So I'm going to take my lowest rated combat ships, because the more they go on missions, they get upgraded, and then eventually I'll have all super class, and I won't have to worry about anything. Sometimes they come back damaged, and you have to go repair them, which is cool. Although that doesn't happen very often to me anymore. But these ships are really expensive. They're a couple $1 million each, or a couple million credits each. So, like, at first you might only have like 2 or 3 ships, and then after a while you'll accumulate a lot more. It's hard to monetize a game like this apart from some cosmetic things. Yeah, I mean, they could totally like monetize cosmetics, but they haven't. Like, you know, you might have to work in game. You might have to play the game a little bit to get it. There's a lot of customization items that are offered through Quicksilver, which is a different currency. I have 300 Quicksilver, but that's still not a premium currency. You can't buy that. You can only get it from doing certain kinds of missions. So they force you to play the game. How dare they? It's not a huge MMO like Elite Dangerous, so there's no reason to do that. That's true. That's true. But I don't know. I mean, what was that? That Dragon Age, or not Dragon Age? Dragon's Dogma came out, and even though it's a single-player game, they still have the option to buy stuff. You know, so if they were greedy, I'm sure they could figure out a way. But I don't think they're greedy. So we'll just send a few support ships on this one. And an industrial ship. Yeah, it should be good. So I try not to fill it out with all 5 ships because, you know, that takes more freighter fuel. I forgot what this was. This is a balanced, okay. And we'll send our doomed ship full of ghost. I mean, a few people just buy these paints. More players that actually play every day. Yeah. Yeah, they did raise their prices recently, which was kind of annoying. But at the same time, if that means they're keeping the servers on, like, I'm happy. You know, like, I've got so many hours invested in Elite Dangerous, and I love Elite Dangerous. It's one of my favorites. And like, I just want the servers to stay up. That's all they really care about. Although they are releasing another ship next month, which is pretty cool. So I'll definitely be getting that. Let me show you the settlement real quick. So this is when you asked about cities. So this is Las Vegas. I named my settlement Las Vegas. So we'll go there now. There's Star Citizen that's a competitor, and there's, I think, X4 could also be considered a competitor. I think Star Citizen has done some really cool things, but I also am not crazy about it because it hasn't officially released yet. So I kind of want to hold my opinion of Star Citizen until it actually releases, even though you can play the alpha. So here's the city. Most of this is actually built by the NPCs, and you just do projects for the city. And they'll build more buildings, like they built Star Citizen. Yeah, I feel like Star Citizen is expensive. They have a package that you can buy right now of every ship in the game. You can just buy it, but it costs $48,000. Not in-game money, real, actual dollars. Yeah. Nope. Just a package. I mean, it could include a subscription, but it's all the ships in the game for $48,000. And it's like, and some people have bought that, and the ships haven't been released yet because the game hasn't been released yet. So, anyway. So here's kind of the city. I haven't done a lot to customize it yet, but as you work with the city, you can grow it, and they'll build more buildings. They built a bar here somewhere, and So it's kind of cool. Does it mean that there are a few days to repair the ship if you damage it in Star Citizen? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know a ton about Star Citizen, except for some of that, some of the things. Yeah, because it's like if you buy that ship package and then one of your ships gets blown up, can you just go pick it up again? I mean, that's kind of how it is in Elite Dangerous. If you have the money to pay for the insurance, then you can just get it again. So I'm sure you don't lose it forever, but who knows? Might. Anyway, I'm getting a little hungry, so I think I'm going to jump off and get some food. But thank you, Web Fizzy. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce your name, but I appreciate all the questions, and I'm excited that you're excited about the game. I love it. I think it's a great price point, and Hello Games, I think, is killing it as far as it's Webfish. Okay, now that makes sense. All right, Webfish, I appreciate you stopping by, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the game as much as I do. I think you will. But yeah, just follow the storyline that it starts you with, and oh, you gotta go to sleep. Okay, well, wow, Poland, that's great. I had no idea. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Let me see who else is streaming right now that we can raid into. Let's look at. Let's see. We've got DJ Knight playing it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just keep it on the No Man's Sky, motif here. Bye, TARDIS Chaser. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, and I'll be. It's negative 62 Celsius on your planet. Yeah, it's a little cold. It's a little cold out. But that's okay. We've got shields. We're gonna raid into DJ Knight, who's also playing some No Man's Sky, and also doing the Liquidators thing. So we'll see how they're doing. But anyway, until next time, everybody, 07, fly dangerously. And I'll be doing part 5, Liquidators part 5, probably tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Have a great night.